Hello friends, myself Sairam Reddy and with my teammates Dinesh and Pawan Kumar and Gautam Kumar Pandey and Teja Naveen. We are doing a project on replacing personally identifying information in medical records and using script system under the guidance of Dr. M. RAJASEKHARA Babu. And we are having the introduction and importance of application and idea problem statement on objectives and literature service in existing literature service and gaps identified in existing literature survey and architectures which involves block diagrams and algorithms and flowcharts and requirements which are used for running of this software or datasets of the application. Introduction. In the modern world, one of the biggest challenges facing in medical informatics is sharing and dissemination of medical records. While maintaining the commitment to a patient confidentiality, retrospective research reduced institution costs, improved medical care, and development of medical record systems are some of the benefits possible when the content of medical records are reviewed by professionals. But these researchers and administrators, medical students, and computer scientists stretch the general notion of the patient confidentiality. If the patient confidentiality is revealed, then there is a general greater risk for patient according to his or her medical condition. Importance of application. Protection of sensitive data without falsifying. Utility can be higher than any other methods. Due to human interaction, more accuracy can be maintained, minimizing the risk of patient confidentiality. Dissemination of medical records while maintaining a commitment to patient confidentiality. In the existing literature review, in the existing algorithm, the categorized data are taken from the tabular form and are made to unrecognizable forms and can be many datasets are made of same dataset and then categorized data. And human polls are made in unrecognizable forms of datasets and more highest percentage chosen one made use for using categories. The different templates are chosen in such a way that they cannot be detected by the given maximum utility of the data. The data extraction is made from tabular one and can be easily classified. The gaps identified in the existing literature survey. In the existing literature survey, changes are made in existing data according to the polls given by the people. So there is a chance of knowing the pattern that is being used in the scrap system, and also if one of the attribute is detected, if outer linkages exist for the data exploited in outside, then there is a chance of identifying the individual and then data is made vulnerable. If the replacement strategy is used, more replacing pseudo values which may reduce the utility of the data. Any single uniquely occurring identifier can be used to unravel the scrub. The problem statement of our project is we define a new approach to locating and replacing personal identifying information in medical records that extend the storage, strengthen and replace procedures, and we provide techniques for minimizing risk to patient confidentiality. The straightforward approach of global search and replace properly located no more than 30 to 60% of personal identifying information that exploited in our data samples. On the other hand, our scrub system found 99 to 100% of the references. Scrub uses detection algorithms and then employs templates and specifies knowledge of the constituent name, address, phone number, and so forth. Objectives of the project. Categorize the data in like patient name and phone number and disease or location address, etc., or zip, etc. Change the data to unrecognized forms in all the categories. Choose the best fit that cannot be distinguishable from the original ones and intersection of the human poll. If can be restored, use another template of the categorized data and make all the categories unrecognizable. The model in which the input is taken and is categorized as address blocks or full names and phone numbers and first names and begin sentence and each are made to unrecognizable one, and poll is introduced which are made by humans, so the more accuracy can be maintained in them, and the output text is taken which has a greater poll. The software required to run our project is Python, and it is a code compiler and reference is python.com, and software name is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, which we use for getting a human polls in Google Forms. It is inbuilt in the software in our computer system and is webmaker.com. Dataset name. The datasets which are used to experiment the software is experimental versions like tabular forms of patient details, reference medical records, applicable category, society relevant. This method can also be used for masking of data but can be utilized like Aadhaar card details of a group of locality members and the names and addresses of the persons also in voting analysis list. There will be greater influence on the voters, so the method of masking helps up to quite extent. Healthcare. This can be widely used in healthcare systems because patient details is given the most important, due to which if the weakness of the patient is known, then there is a greater risk for the patient in which he will be vulnerable. So the patient data must be protected. They should be provided with transformation that will provide the greater utility in analyzing of the patient health condition. So this method of masking can be greatly used. And the references of our project which we search for.